I've been thinking about how to like start this video or even just film it. Like I genuinely don't even know where to start, and it's like a video that I never thought I would be filming. Um I've actually debated just like never posting on social media again and just sort of vanishing from social media, because I just feel like what like this last while has just been so unbelievably difficult. Like I almost just don't even want to talk about it. But I don't know, I was talking to one of my friends the other day and she was giving me great advice, and she was saying like at this time especially you need to keep yourself busy and do your hobbies, and one of my hobbies is posting online, so she's like you can't just give that up. But the thing is like I never wanted to give up posting online, but I just felt like I can't come back without obviously having this conversation, because as you can probably see I am in my old bedroom back in my parents' house, which I am gonna try so hard not to cry throughout this video. I just don't even know where to start, but like I said, I just couldn't start vlogging and just be back in my family home that I haven't lived in for what, like 4 years. Just be like, hi guys, today I'm doing this, and obviously I'd get questions like, why are you back in your childhood home, like what's happened with you, Michael? Obviously I'd get questions, and obviously I understand that. Like if I was watching someone and then all of a sudden they just went from living with someone for like 4 years to then just moving back home, I would be like, wait, what's happened? So it's not something that I can, like, if I want to keep posting online, it's not something that I can just ignore and not say anything about. So yeah, I am living back home with my parents. I've been living here for about a month now. Probably by the time I post this it will be a lot later, but as I'm currently filming this, I've been living back at home for a month now, and it is the weirdest feeling in the world. Like I just want to say I'm so grateful to my family for letting me come back home, and I honestly feel so blessed and lucky to have that privilege, because I know a lot of people, maybe they don't get along with their parents, maybe they don't know their parents, maybe they don't speak to their parents, or maybe their parents just aren't able to take them back home because they don't have the room, or like whatever reason it is. I know I'm so fortunate, and like when I say things like this is just so weird, it feels strange, like it's not me complaining, because I'm so, like I said, I'm so grateful and lucky that my parents have allowed me to come back home, and that I'm close with my family, and that I had a great life when I lived back here. Like I got along with my family great. Yeah, I'm very lucky for all those things. So when I say it's been really weird to come back home, it's nothing against my family whatsoever. It's just when you go from, like, when you move out and you have this whole other life with somebody, and it's been a good few years, you don't imagine ever coming back home, and it's just, so it has been weird, like waking up and I'm like, I kind of forget where I am, and then I'm like, once I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just never thought this would happen, and it's just strange. I mean, I have been getting more used to it already, but it is, I just can't even explain it. I mean, maybe if you've gone through that where you've been moved out and then you've moved back home, it's weird to get used to. So yeah, it's in no way me complaining. I'm very lucky to have this room to come back to, but it's just been so upsetting, emotionally draining, confusing. So yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore, but me and Michael are no longer together. Literally breaks my heart to say that. I can't remember the last day that I didn't cry. Like I've cried every single day, and it's just been so hard. I'm probably not going to go into any details just because like it is sort of a personal thing, and yeah, I want to be respectful and keep it private. All I will say is that nobody cheated, because I feel like that's the first thing that people think, is like people start blaming other people and like, oh my gosh, she cheated or he cheated. Like nothing like that happened. All I'll say is I'm absolutely heartbroken, I'm devastated, I'm so upset, I'm so confused, I'm so shocked. I think the hardest part for me is the fact that we were engaged, and I was speaking to one of my friends the other day, and she was comforting me because I was talking about the day that I came into work, because the friend that I'm talking about, we used to work together. I came into work, it was like 2 days after I got engaged, I think. It was like my first day back after getting engaged. And I remember just running to her, and she had her arms out and she hugged me and she was like, I'm so happy for you. When I think back to the day that I got engaged, I swear on my life that was like the best day of my life. I was so happy. I couldn't believe that this person had chosen me and they wanted to spend the rest of their life with me. And obviously they made all these promises to always love me and stick by me, and it was just, I can't explain how happy I was. Everyone keeps saying that every day it will get easier, and I really hope that that's the truth, because as I say, I've been back home for a month now. Every day I wake up, it's the first thing I think about. I feel sick all day. My heart literally aches. And yeah, it's all I can think about all day. It's the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. I cry every single day about it, and I'm just hoping that it just gets easier. As I'm filming this, I haven't vlogged in like 2 months. I have posted, but those were like holiday vlogs that were filmed way back in June that I'm only like just posted recently, because I went from literally being on the highest high, like June, I was literally like, oh my god, this is the best month of my life. Like, I was at the Taylor Swift concert, having the best time of my life. I went on holiday, and then see editing those holiday vlogs, I just was crying editing them because I saw how happy I was, and I had no idea that I was gonna come home. And then when I came home, I actually me and my family went through a loss in our family, which has been so heartbreaking and difficult and upsetting. So that in itself is just something horrible to go through. And then obviously, like probably a week after that, my relationship ended, and I was just watching these vlogs back as I was editing them of me on holiday, just being like saying how happy I was and having the best time of my life, and I just had no idea that I would come home and literally my life would fall apart. Harley's down here beside me. This is obviously like difficult on Harley as well. His whole world is turned upside down. It's a different environment. He no longer lives with Michael. Like, he's probably really confused, and it's taken him time to settle. Also, I was so happy in my old house. Like, I only lived there for like 5 months, and I loved that house. It felt like home. And yeah, probably a question that I'll get is like, why didn't you just move into like a flat on your own or something? Like, why did you move back home? And the honest truth is, like, I can't afford it. I could probably afford to live alone if I lived further away from my family, because it's cheaper to rent like further away, but then I would literally have no one. Like, it wasn't so bad living further away when I had Michael, because, well, yeah, because I had Michael, but if I was living on my own, I literally wouldn't see a single person, and I just think, especially right now, that wouldn't be good for me. So it just wasn't possible for me to move back to where my family live and rent somewhere here, because I don't understand why rent is so expensive, but it's not physically possible for like one single person to afford that unless they're on like a really high paying job, which I'm not. So it was either live far away from my family on my own and literally never see anyone, because I wouldn't even have any money left to like travel to see them on my days off, or it was come back home. And yeah, I'm so glad that I have my family, honestly. Like, they've been such a great help and such a great distraction. They're honestly what's going to help me get through this, and they've just been so great. Like, everything they've said to me, like all of their encouraging words, and they've just, yeah, they're just amazing, and I'm so lucky to have them, because like anyone who goes through a breakup, like a long-term breakup, like me and Michael were together for 5.5 years, like that's half a decade. Like, it's so hard, and yeah, I feel for anyone that doesn't have any family or friends to support them, because like they're really helping me get through it. But yeah, I think it's just like I didn't want to make this video because it's just making it so real. Like, I think in my mind, in the back of my mind, I was like, this isn't real, or like, he's gonna change his mind. Like, the life that I've lived for the last 5.5 years is not come to an end. Like, it, I don't know, I was just hoping that it hadn't, but it has, and I'm genuinely devastated. Like, I loved my little life, and I know that in time I will create a new life and I'll learn to love that, but it's so hard. I just keep trying to tell myself, like, everything does happen for a reason, and, you know, I just have to trust that, I don't know, the world has a plan for me. And yeah, I know it's so hard because everyone always does say, like, oh, try and see the positives, and I know it's like not what you want to hear, but you really have to try to, because, you know, it's what's going to get you through it. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to make this video, so then if I like disappear for another month, not that anyone probably noticed, but in case you did, like, you just know why. And yeah, like, I don't know, maybe I'll post tomorrow, I don't know, like, I'm just gonna see how I feel. But I don't know, I just guess I felt guilty, like, if I do continue vlogging, like, it's like I'm fine, but I'm not. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, my friend said, it's not like if you vlog that means like you've gotten over it and you're so happy and like it doesn't matter anymore. It's just like my way of coping with things is, if it is vlogging, then do that. Like, whatever feels right, just do that. And yeah, I don't know, I guess I just overthink everything. But yeah, I hate coming on to the internet and literally crying. I do just feel so drained, and like I'm just so fed up of crying, and I just wonder when the first day will be that I won't cry. And yeah, if anyone's been through a breakup, like specifically a long-term breakup, or like broken up from their fiance, like I never, like I know no one ever expects that, but I just, when I got engaged, I wanted that to be for life. And I, like, when I'm such an old-fashioned person, and when I like commit to someone, whether that be in a, just like in a relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend, whether that be like a fiance, whether that be a wife, like I am committed. Like, I'm just so old-fashioned. I just believe in commitment and just like really working on a relationship. And I don't know, it's just, yeah, I just never thought that when I said yes, that it wouldn't even last. Like, I just thought, like I said, I was just so happy because I just thought this is like my family, this is my life, like this is my future. And it's just hard that my future isn't going to have that person in it. But yeah, I am going to end this video here because, like I say, I could probably just go on forever just spilling out my thoughts. But yeah, like I said, I didn't want to go into any specifics because I don't think that's fair. But also, I want to share my emotions because I feel like that's going to help me through it. So, I don't know, like, yeah, if someone has been through a breakup, a long-term breakup, please, any advice that you have, leave it in the comments below. Let me know that it gets better. Hopefully it does. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you whenever I film next. Bye.